What's up guys, Sio here with another episode of Pokemon Showdown. In this episode we are going to do random battles because I don't have a team prepped. But I do have time to record, so I figured I might as well just hop on and see what I can do. Starting off with a Giratina versus a Bouffalant is pretty nice. Probably going to Willow this. Weakness Policy Groudon. Life Orb Nidoqueen. Leftovers Regice. Go for the Weakness Policy on Regice over Groudon. Fur Coat, Leftovers, Hypnosis, Special Persian, okay. Defog, Heat Wave, Mega Pidgeot. So, I actually don't love this Bouffalant sitting in front of my face, so I'm just gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp and hope it doesn't have a Lumberry. Okay, so net gain for me because it's burned now. I'll just Dragon Tail it out so it doesn't keep setting up, I guess. I don't expect him to go into a fairy here. Yeah, Mega Horn's not going to do anything. Goes into Goodra. Do I outspeed? 174 to 168. I do. And I also don't really have the best answers to this outside of it. So I'm just going to go for a Draco now. Probably gonna do the same, yeah. Your Draco did more. I'm just gonna go for a Will-O-Wisp and try to get a burn on this too. Let it... Oh, it missed, which is even cooler. I'll just go for another Draco to get a little bit more chip damage off. It should be dying next turn pretty much anyway. Do I have a setup sweeper? Because if I do, this would be a good time to go into it. Anything faster than 168. This might be a decent time to try to set up the Persian, actually. He might just try to see me as going for a parting shot here, installing a little bit, so I'm actually just going to go for the nasty plot. If he Dragon Tails, he Dragon Tails, it's whatever. He should Dragon Tail here, probably. Since he's gonna die anyway. He might as well just Dragon Tail. But we'll see what he wants to do. He might be panicked and try to switch out here. I personally wouldn't, but I'm not McGibber 97. So, probably went for Dragon Tail. No? That was a questionable play from my opponent, but now I am +2. He's definitely going to go for a Dragon Tail, but I'll just go for Dark Pulse and kill it off. Alright, so Fat Cat Persian coming in here. Doubled defense and doubled special attack is pretty cool. I have no idea if you're going to kill Bouffalant, but let's see. Nope. Didn't even come close. However, Mega Horn is also not doing anything because it's not stab and you're burned. So, suck it, I guess. And he leaves, which is nice. I feel like he probably could have taken on Persian with something besides Bouffalant. I wish I could have seen the rest of his team a little bit. But we will find another one, I guess. Going from Giratina one game to Furret the next game. Welcome to Random Battles. I might actually try to trick this thing. Which seems really weird because I know it's going to have a Toxic Orb. I'm going to go for gut, or like, try to get its guts off right here. But I don't really want it to get the guts boost, I think. I guess I have Terrakion, so it's not really the end of the world. Yeah, I'll just go for a U-turn. Into Zapdos, probably? Yeah, I'll just go into Zapdos. Probably just gonna go for a Flare Blitz right off. Or whatever Flareon gets. Flame Charge, that's the one I was thinking of. Haha, but you get paralyzed instead. Which still gives him guts, but makes him a little less scary to me, in my opinion, because obviously he was trying to set up so he could just be speedy. Not really the end of the world though, because now I can go into pretty much anything and take it out, I think. I'm actually going to, just because I forget if it's more special or physical defensive. It is definitely less physical defensive, so I should be able to take it out with a double edge here. I guess that's my fault for forgetting. I don't normally battle Flareons too often. Also, like how I said, I was going to try to avoid giving it guts and then switch into a thing to intentionally give it guts, but whatever. He could very easily have any kind of ghost type to go into now. I don't think he knows I'm Scarfed yet, because I just went for a U-turn. For it's not exactly a very good Pokemon, so most people don't really know what to do against it. But that's okay. It's kind of fast, I guess. So, what would I like to take a knockoff? I would go into Terrakion predicting the knockoff, but I can't do anything in return. Probably need to weaken this thing a lot before I can set up, because it's physical Magearna. So I'm looking at Cacturn as my switch in here, so I think that's going to be my switch. Gets a crit on the knockoff, which kind of sucks, but reveals to me that he's Life Orb too, which is nice. Let's go for a Drain Punch to try to get health back, or do I Swords Dance first? Let's Drain Punch and see what you're going to do. That did not do nearly as much damage as I thought it was going to. Okay. Cacturn is also not that good, apparently. 222 attack is pretty decent, but I just... Okay, so seeing actually that he is a physical Tangrowth and not like a defensive one, I'm going to try to switch into Xatu here. I don't really need to Thunder Wave it. Reflect doesn't do anything. So let's U-turn and see what you do for Zapdos. You just go into Rotom. The gimmick Rotom with Balloon. Even though it has Levitate as well as being a flying type. So I can go into... I can actually go into Furt and get off another Double Edge if I want to. Which I think I want to, because what else is Furt gonna do? I'm just gonna keep it around and Double Edge as much as I can here, I guess. A Stab Double Edge only does 41% for it. You are not the strongest Pokemon around. But you are getting me some very good chip damage, which is what I need. And Mantine's not really a very good switch, because Mantine is basically just Special Skarmory. I'm going to go ahead and Double Edge again, predicting him to Roost. Well, no, if I predict him to Roost, I should just go into Magearna and go for a T-Bolt. Yeah. I'm predicting him to just double back into Tangrowth here. I don't really have any way to hit that Tangrowth. I think my only way is going to be able to set up a Terrakion. Kind of crazy for me to go into Terrakion against a Mantine, but I feel fairly confident that he's either going to go into Rotom or... Actually, you're not really a defensive switcher. Let's just go for Thunderbolt. Yeah, I didn't want to mess that up. And I'm glad I didn't, because I'm pretty sure that just straight up killed him. So now I have Soul Heart, which is nice. Now he should go to Tangrowth, which is the play that he should have made last turn, in my opinion. But scrolling up, I realized that this guy doesn't really switch too much. Instead goes to Illumise. I'm assuming to get a Thunder Wave off. So I'm gonna be cheeky here and Magic Bounce it back. Bop. Sucks to be you. And we're likely. Let's get up and reflect. I don't know what your last Pokemon is. Rotom and Tangrowth are obviously special, but Ilame's being paralyzed is nice, because now if it tries to basically do anything, it's gone. I just say that as I get paralyzed, ironically enough. This would be nice. Oh, I'm paralyzed, doesn't matter. I was gonna say this would be nice to keep around just to prevent Rotom from getting a little more out of hand. I'm just gonna go into Furret again and fire off another Double Edge, because why not? Actually, I could Trick here. Yeah, I didn't want him to go into Tangrowth and have a Choice Scarf. Let's just do some more damage here, because I can go into Terrakion after this and hopefully do something. Synthesis with a Life Orb? That set makes no sense to me, but I haven't really battled the Tangrowth like that, I guess. So I still have Reflect up for a couple of turns, actually. So let's just go for a Swords Dance here and see what's up. Because you can't knock me off. Or you can, but it'd be really, really fucking dumb for you to. Oh, mixed offensive Tangrowth just was not very good for this team. But that happens in random battles sometimes. You kind of just get completely screwed over. I'm gonna go for a Shift Gear here because it's the only chance I have to win. Ilame's can just come in and paralyze me at literally any point, so that sucks, but not too much I can do. Stab Iron Head's probably gonna do the most, yeah. Oh, I would not have gone straight into Ilame's though. So the only thing that sucks is I can't, like, I have to just basically take this paralysis and go back to regular speed. Would have been really nice for that, or wave to miss, but would have been a little too nice, I think. So I should just be back down to 141 now. Yeah, because I got the ×2 speed boost from Shift Gear and then just went right back. So because of that, I'm actually going to try to Shift Gear again, I think, to get my speed back up and plus 1 attack more. Please just get it off. Okay, cool. So I'm back up to outspeeding everything on his team and can hit pretty hard. I'm gonna go for a Thunderbolt here because it's neutral instead of resisted. Paralyzed, but that's okay. Pain Split's actually a little annoying, so I'm gonna go for an Iron Head first because I don't think a neutral Thunderbolt is gonna take it out from 80%. This Tangrowth is just like completely hardwalling my team. I'm gonna go for another Shift Gear here because I just need to get more attack at this point. Alright, so Iron Head should kill now. Cool. So I'm still at ×2 speed. He has a Garchomp, which should be the perfect thing to completely stop this, but because I have Aura Sphere instead of Flare Cannon, I lose now. Unless I flinch him down. Yeah, okay, so there was nothing I could have done here. Good game to my opponent, I guess, but it's a little annoying that it came down to that. Yeah, there's nothing I could have done. Sacking Zapdos early wasn't the best play I could have made. but I think that might have just been one of those times where I got kind of screwed over by team composition. And that happens in random battles. It's mainly just trying to do the best you can with what you can. I haven't really found an easy way to consistently win in random battles, at least. So Life Orb, Dragon Dance, Wish Cache, a weird defensive Palisand, Choice Scarf, Sniper, Firo should be fun. Prankster Whimsicott, E-Belt Curum, and Reckless Leftovers SD Bouffalon that I think I actually faced last game. So I don't actually really have a very good switch for Golduck, especially if it's Rain Dance Golduck. I think my best switch is just to go into Curum, but I can't even really do anything back in return. See, my main thing is I'm predicting an Ice Beam here over like a Surf or something. So I guess I'll at least go into Curum because it's neutral. Start the timer too. It's like does Golduck get a nasty plot? Alright, so I don't want the Draco drop, so I actually have to lock myself in Outrage, which really sucks, because I didn't want to do that on the first turn. Okay, so he Encored, which literally did nothing for him except lose his sub. Okay, so I should be able to switch out now, right? Okay, well I was confused anyway, but I should have been able to switch out right there. Yeah, anyway. So something's getting Will-O-Wisped, and I don't know what I want it to be. I guess Palisand, since you're at least a special attacker. Alright, so let's hope you can take a Shadow Claw and break this thing's Focus Sash. I normally like dealing with Shedinja with status over Focus Sash just because obviously it does that. So it looks like I'm like max defense, so please take this, Palisand. It's a Shedinja. Like even at +2 Shedinja, oh god, that's bad. Okay, so this very well could be another one of those games that team composition very much hurt me. What does Shore Up do? Okay, so it's only in Sandstorm that it helps. I have to go for an Earth Power. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I lose now. 174. Also don't really know if I have anything to, I have Pursuit on Firo. I have to keep Firo alive, otherwise I can't beat Shedinja at all. I mean, I guess Outrage is gonna do the most. Still not gonna do anything because it's a fucking Primal Groudon, but at least he missed Precipice Blades. I was gonna say with a really good roll I could have knocked him out there, but it seemed like I got a min roll the first time and a max roll second time, or definitely a lot better of a roll at least. So he should just go straight into Shedinja here and Swords Dance again. Whether he will or not is a different point, but no, he just goes into Mantine. Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna get a lot of damage off on this because it's special defensive. I don't know why people keep thinking that Mantine can switch into physical hits at all. But you really should have went Shedinja there, in my opinion, unless you're like setting up the rain for your Firo here. Or for your Golduck. So, I'm actually not worried about Scald at all. Just because yeah, I'm toxic. But I don't really want to stay in and potentially hit myself and let this thing get a free roost off. I feel like I kind of have to though, because my only other play is to go into Wish Cash and Dragon Dance and risk a Scald. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for an Outrage again. Good shit, Kieran. So, I normally don't risk Confusion like that, but literally my only other play that I had was to let that thing heal up as I switched out, and then take a Scar. Yeah, he didn't really have anything to deal with Kiram. I still think he could have went into Shedinja and Baton Pass into something else, but he obviously didn't really want to do that. I don't really know why, but I'm glad I was able to kind of play my way back out of that game. 2 legendaries, but I have the advantage here. Leftover Lunala with Moongeist Beam, the most useless Pokemon probably ever. Goodra AV for literally no reason, I guess, because it's already super fat. Levitate Light Clay, Will-O-Wisp, Wrestling Morning. Ooh, Choice Scarf Kingler might be fun. And Cradily with Storm Drain and Curse. Okay. So I'll just go for a Moongeist Beam because there's no reason for me not to, pretty much. He can go and Watch Hog here if he really wants to, but whatever. It's a Watch Hog. I am just gonna go into... If this Watch Hog has Pursuit, I'm gonna laugh really hard. I'm just gonna go into Solrock. Okay, good. I mean... You do you. I'm just gonna set up a Reflect first. It had Knockoff. I don't know why he didn't go for Knockoff the first time, but whatever. I'm gonna go for Willows in case he tries to set. Yeah, I was gonna say in case he tries to set up again. Knockoff again was the right play because he obviously had the ability to help me out there. Or that's not what I was trying to say. He had the ability to knock off one of my items. I might go into Kingler and just try to get a Crabhammer off. Yeah. I would imagine Crabhammer outgoes. Crabhammer went to 60%, that's a little ridiculous. And he actually lands a Hypnosis, which is equally ridiculous. So I'm gonna go into Goodra here because I predicted knockoff, and I don't need Assault Vest on Goodra. Now we just go straight for another SD. Okay. So I outspeed and am going to Dragon Pulse because I need to get damage off. I actually kind of hate that this Watch Hog is doing this much work to this team, but I guess that's what happens. Alright, so we at least pop this thing's balloon. I don't really think it matters because I don't think there's anything on my team that even has ground type attacks. Yeah, but it's grounded. I'm actually gonna go ahead and go for a Fire Blast because I don't really think there's anything this Togedemaru can do to me. Yeah, it can Spiky Shield, I guess. Let's go for another one because it at least hits everything neutrally. It's not gonna do shit to Cress, but nothing really does shit to Cress. So I swear I'm just getting fucking counter team. This is actually ridiculous at this point. Like, how do my opponents keep having such ridiculously composed teams and I have nothing? Okay, so something has to take it. I'm assuming a Choice Scarf Eruption here. Do I just lose to Choice Scarf Eruption? Probably. This game's fun. And Dragon Tail. And my Choice Scarfer is asleep because this guy landed a fucking Hypnosis. I think literally my only play is to go into Lunala and fire off another Moongeist Beam just to weaken. Oh god, I'm gonna probably get 6-0'd this game. But I'll play it out and see how it goes, because maybe he messes up somewhere along the line. So I actually did kind of bluff that I was choiced last time, so he could have potentially switched into his fucking Duder right here, but he didn't really want to. I revealed that I'm leftovers and not scarfed at this point, so that is a thing. I'm gonna go for a Psyshock here in case he decides to switch. Yeah, it's a crit. Okay, so I lose 100% now. Because I don't think I burned any sleep turns with Kingler. Kingler's not gonna get to fucking wake up against anything. And I get outsped by everything else. Fun game. I think the plan is to curse and then rock slide. It doesn't matter, I lose. Okay. Just gonna go ahead and forfeit that one. Try to get another one so I don't end on such a horrible note. One of the main problems, as you're kind of starting to see with random battles, is that you have no control over anything that you're doing, and sometimes that's really cool, and sometimes you're able to salvage teams that you wouldn't really like think to make, but then sometimes you just get completely fucking counter-teamed like last couple games. And I mean, it happens, but it's a little frustrating when it does, especially since I don't exactly have a ton of time to record. So I can go for a Grass Knot here, but I don't really want to take a multi-attack here. I might just switch into Mian Shao. Yeah, because I can sub up after that. Maybe I can't sub. But I want to, predicting his Thunder Wave or multi-attack again, or potentially even a Parting Shot. I don't know, does Parting Shot go through sub? I can't ever remember. Bypass the substitutes, okay. So once again, Swoobat just completely fucking hardwalls me. I'm assuming I'm just gonna miss the Stone Edge, because that's been my luck today. If I land the Stone Edge, the Swoobat should drop, I would imagine. Unless it's like in... unless it can set up Physical Defense, which I don't think it can. I know Swoobats normally just run Calm Mind. Because you get the +2 special attack and +2 special defense, because Swoobat has simple most of the time. I will turn the timer on you though, because I am recording. How long is this going? 20 minutes? Okay. So, I'm probably gonna get at least one more battle after this, I would imagine. Please land. Oh, it landed. It didn't kill, but it landed, and that's good enough for me. Obviously I can't stay in, so I have to switch out into something that can take I can take an Air Slash, or potentially outspeed it if it Calm Minds. Xerneas does this very well. And I believe I can just Moonblast here, right? No reason not to. I would Thunderbolt, but knowing my luck, he would just switch into a ground type, like fucking Primal Groudon or something. I'm actually kind of half expecting there to be a Primal Groudon on this other team. I've noticed that normally in random battles, like if you have an Uber, your opponent normally has an Uber too. It's not always like that, because sometimes you can just get screwed, but for the most part. If your team has an Uber on it, your opponents will as well. So he sees him scarfed there, but I didn't really want that thing setting up because Air Slash did a lot to my team. He goes into Hitmonlee. Do you have Poison Jab? What are you doing? I'm just gonna double into Dragaugi, I guess. I'm actually gonna look this up because I don't remember. Just go and categorize the team. I'm pretty sure you get Poison Jab, but I don't remember offhand. Okay, you do get Poison Jab, so you have Poison Jab, and you're going for it, so I'm going into Dragaugi. Even if you try to go Fake Out first to get your normal gem off. No, you're just really a Life Orb, just gonna go for that attack. I'll go for a Scald. Go for a Sludge Wave. It's adaptability. Glad I remembered that. So it looks like my Hyper Offense team that I got this time is actually fairly decent. I wasn't a big fan of doubling up on fighting types, but this should be a 2-hit KO. Yeah. Do I outspeed though? Yes, outspeed by 1. The first thing ever that Dragaugi is outsped. So if he has a steel type, he should go into it here. Instead just goes into Silvally Rock. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a Sludge Wave off on you because Rock hurts me. He could try to Parting Shot, I guess. Nope, just gets the Ice Beam Freeze. Okay. Well, good play by my opponent then, because I mean, if you know you're gonna get a freeze, you might as well go for it, right? Pokemon. Gonna go for another sub with Mienshao. We've already seen that Fake Out shouldn't really be able to break it. Multi-attack looks like it could be a roll. It did like 26% last time, so it could break it again. He must have like max special attack then, which is weird if you're... Whatever, I'll just go for High Jump Kick. Probably miss knowing how my game's been going, but I'm going for it. I'm trying to make the right move. This is probably where he makes his sweet double into a ghost type, but I don't know, he seems pretty content with just sitting in with a Silvally Rock against a fighting type for some reason. I would have assumed that he would have switched there, predicting a reckless High Jump Kick. I guess he saw that I might be Regenerator, though. I forgot I came back in at full after going for a sub last time, so if he's paying attention at least, he should know that I'm Regenerator. I actually hit it, surprisingly, so that's nice. I was thinking about canceling that move and going for a Swords Dance, but there wasn't really a whole lot of reason for me to. I'm really curious what his last two are, because it seems like he should have switched there, unless he just has a team that's completely weak or wanted a free switch like Pidgeot did. So the Hurricane's coming. Should just be able to switch into Lele and Psyshock. I kind of want to keep Lele around for Hitmonlee. Does Mega Pidgeot get a speed boost? Yeah, it boosts for 121. Damn, that's fast. Okay, so I'll just go into Chandelure because it seems like the most expendable thing that I have right now. wasn't expecting it to 2-ko, but that's okay. I'll just go for a Fire Blast in case he switches out. He should just go for another Hurricane here. But I wanted to clean switch into Xerneas because I don't exactly trust myself to take 2 Hurricanes that well. I should be able to get a clean switch into Xerneas and Thunderbolt here. He'll get a Hurricane off, which should do a ton of damage, but I should be able to live 1. I am a Xerneas after all. He could try to double into Hitmonlee here if he wants to, but Pidgeot's a threat, so I gotta deal with the threat in front of me first. But Hitmonlee has pretty decent Spadef. The entire Hitmon line, I guess, does. Yeah, like it has 110 special defense for like literally no reason whatsoever. Okay, so as I predicted, I wouldn't have lived 2, but I do live 1. So I'm just going to go for another Thunderbolt. He could switch out here if he wants to, again. He's had a Jolteon in the back the whole time? Okay, he's just been misplaying then, because there's no reason why he shouldn't have brought out Jolteon way sooner than this. So yeah, my most specially defensive thing is my Tapu Lele. If I go into it, do I have a way to beat Hitmonlee? Because it's obviously not Unburden. I think I have to go Tapu Lele here and hope that he just doesn't 2-ko with Thunderbolt. And he will if he gets a crit. Okay, so that's game, I think. Sounds about right, given how these couple games have gone. But you know what, I feel like I'm actually doing everything right, like in all of these games. I'm just not winning any of them. I'll go into Infernape here because it's my most expendable thing, and hope I can live 1 and get a close combat off. Close combat should kill, it might not from 45% actually, I thought it was lower than that. I'm gonna go for a Fire Blast then instead, because I don't want the drops against Pidgeot. That crit on Lele was pretty big because I feel like I would have been able to live 2. Crit does 1.5, so it would have done, I mean, he's obviously specs, but it still would have been okay. I really wish Mienshao was fake out instead of SD sub. Or more accurately, I wish I had any priority on this team, but that's okay. So I have to go Mienshao here and basically hope it lives a Thunderbolt. I don't think that it's going to, even though I'm at full. But I basically just have to hope it lives. Is this also the game? This is the game I got frozen to, right? Because I'm pretty sure that Dragalge got frozen. So my opponent hacks me a lot, but I still feel like I pretty much did everything I could of this game. Maybe when I rewatch this later, I'll be like, oh, I could have switched into something else, but offhand I feel like I've played this game fairly well, and it's just come down to luck, more or less. Can you go? Like, you literally only have one thing that you can do here, and that's Thunderbolt and try to kill me, because nothing is taking a high jump kick. Yeah, I expected a paralysis, and I missed high jump kick anyway. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and point it. I'll say GG, but it was not GG. It was BG. Oh, I might actually be able to win with a Moonblast sweep here. I didn't actually expect to be able to OHKO from there. Yeah, cool. I didn't actually think I was going to be able to pull that one out, but Choice Scarf Cernius looks like it's going to come through, because I should be able to outspeed this as well. Cool, okay, so that game turned around a little bit. I completely was not actually expecting to win. I thought Jolteon was going to be able to take that Moonblast a little bit better than it did. But it looks like the chip damage that I was able to get on Jolteon 11 clean up, so cool. That game took a while, but I'll just get this last one here really quick. So Serene Grace, Leftovers, Calm Mind. Why do I keep getting Calm Mind Sweepers? Sticky Webs is nice. I'll have to try to get that up as soon as I can, especially with the Scarf Circuitry. Levitate, Leftovers, it's like the exact same set, except it has HP Fire and Ice Beam instead of Hyper Voice and Focus Blast. Oh, nice. Swift Swim Sweeper with no rain, and Harvest Citrus Berry regular Executor. So first thing I see is I do not handle this bug type very well in any way, shape, or form. I also have no Volt Switch in, so this Vikavolt has become priority number 1 for me to kill. Especially since this Meloetta is basically the exact same thing as my Mesprit. So I'm just going to go for... Okay, so it is more bulky defensive than special defensive. I'm just going to go for Hyper Voice then. Goodbye, Meloetta. I don't like sacking things on turn 1, but this Vikavolt is a huge, huge problem for me. I'm not even sure if an HP Fire would kill from there. But my play is basically to go for HP Fire or a Volt Switch into Shuckle, which is actually probably a better play. I'll Volt Switch into Shuckle, potentially get Webs up, which should help with the other 5 members of his team that I haven't seen yet. Okay. So P2 with download is going to be a massive fucking problem because I don't have knockoff. Are you below 25? No. But I'm going to go ahead and go into Shuckle here anyway. I know I said Webs were the priority, but seeing how much that Vikavolt does my team, I gotta get Rocks up, so it can only come in another 2 times. Circuitry should be able to scare it out at like 30% with a Thunderbolt, so getting Rocks up basically prevents me from just getting obliterated by that Vikavolt. I actually kind of like my opponent's name. Like, I took the E from Emperor and just shoved it with Jade. And I feel like it would have made very much sense if they just called it Jad Emperor. What on my team wants to take a Dynamic Punch at all? I can tell you Shuckles sure as fuck doesn't, but I can't tell you what else wants to. So, with that in mind, well, I guess Mesprit would actually take it a little bit better. The confusion sucks, but I'm gonna have to play through it to be able to get this Psychic. I couldn't remember if it was Psyshock or Psychic, so I just called it Psychic. Doesn't matter because he has a lull and muck anyway, but whatever. I'm gonna have to hope that he doesn't have Pursuit here pretty much, because that's the only play I can make, and double back out into Shuckle. Probably go for an Infestation over a Sticky Web now that I'm seeing how slow his team is anyway. It's a kind of risky play to make though, because I still don't know the last 2. But at this point I'm more tempted to just lock something in as long as Shuckle's alive and see what I can do. Okay. So knocking off the Leftovers isn't really the end of the world. I'm just gonna... It's safer. I don't know what his last ones are, but I have to go for Sticky Web here. And I'm actually just going to go for an Infestation here, because I don't want Mesprit taking any more damage than it has to. Oh, he's Scarf Stone Edge then. Okay, oh, you have Rain Dance on there yourself. Why did I not see that? Okay. Exeggutor does not have Psychic Attack. 130 to 180 outspeeds. I don't know if this is Banded or Scarfed, but I feel like I need to find out. So I'm gonna go into Mesprit. If he outspeeds and kills with Stone Edge, he outspeeds and kills with Stone Edge. But I have to try to... Oh, I can't even do that though, because he's just gonna double into Muck again. I'll go for an Ice Beam, I guess. I don't love this play. I rushed it a little bit, I think. Okay, so it does seem like he's banded based on the fact that he switched out. And I should be able to deal with it a little bit easier now that Sticky Webs are up, because it's going to be in and be even slower than it was before. So nothing really wants to take a knockoff here, but Poliwrath probably wants to take a knockoff better than anything else does. I'm going to have to keep my Scarf on my Zergatry, I think, to be able to clean up here. Mainly because I still don't know what his last two Mons are, because I don't really have a way of breaking through these four. I need to force him to switch around a little bit more to get more chip damage, especially another hit off on the Vikavolt would be nice. It's not going to get slowed down by Sticky Web, but it's already really slow anyway, so it's not going to matter too much. Okay, I was afraid of that, but there wasn't really anything I could do. I'm gonna go ahead and just go for a Rain Dance here, because I don't know how he's gonna handle Poliwrath. Okay, good. He didn't outspeed anyway, so I don't know why the fuck he did that, but good. I'll just go for a Scald and kill this thing off. Probably go into Machamp here? Oh, B2's not the best one. I mean, you're gonna go for a Thunderbolt. I'm gonna miss a Focus Blast, because I always do, but that doesn't exactly make it the right play here, I guess. So now I'm just gonna try to take advantage of the rain and go for Thunderbolts, because I feel like nothing that's alive can take two. I'm just kidding, Porygon 2-Tan, because it's stupidly fat. I need a good roll here, please, or I would think I lose. Got a good roll, cool. Toxic being up sucks, because it means that my Sweeping potential is limited, but I should be seeing one of these other two Pokemon now, I think. And it's a Pokemon that I was kind of afraid of. So I'm just going to hard switch into Exeggutor and probably try to get a Sleep Powder off on a Dragon Dance. No, he just goes for Earthquake, cool. In that case, I might actually try to just go... I think I'm going to go for the Sleep Powder because it should hit everything. Yeah. I'll just set up a Leech Seed. And do I outspeed? I do outspeed. I'm not going to kill with anything that I have, but I outspeed. Okay, so I need to keep Mesprit alive for killing Machamp. I actually think that the play here might still just be to go for HP Fire. As weird as it is, because I want to get a little bit more chip damage off on this thing, so Mesprit can come in and go for an Ice Beam and kill it. I'm obviously gonna die here, but whatever. Alternatively, I could probably go into Zergatry and HP Ice. But that's not killing Machamp, okay. I gotta be careful here, but I think Ice Beam should kill from 18%. Okay, I don't think that crit mattered. I don't think it was Assault Vest, which is the main thing I was worried about, but he makes a good play here and just goes straight into Tyrantrum, so I'm just going to go for the Ice Beam now, do the damage, don't wake up. Okay, good. I'll just go for a Psychic here. On the off chance he switched out and tried to use that as fodder. Still haven't seen what his last Pokemon is, which is kind of scary. I'm hoping it's just garbage that you didn't want to keep, that it's an Ixie. Which is probably the last thing that I really wanted to see, if I'm being honest. So I'm going to call Mind because this thing's fat. But it doesn't hit that hard, hopefully. I'm going to go for another one and hope that you're not sub. Fuck, your Thunder Wave, that's even worse. Because now I don't outspeed. And I have to hope that Thunderbolt kills from Zergatry. Stab is 1.5 and then resisted down. So Ice Beam actually does just as much, it should. And I can't switch into it because he's spamming knockoff. That was a bigger crit than the other one was, because that wouldn't have done that much damage. I'm actually going to try to go for Psychic so I can get the special defense drop, hopefully. But at this point I just need to keep him low for Zergatry. And Thunderbolt might clean up? Question mark? I don't know how fat Machamp is without an Assault Vest. I would imagine it can kill Ixie from here, yeah. But can it do 88% to a Machamp is the real question. It can do 79%, but it can't do 88. And I lose. Damn. Alright, it's a good battle to end on, so I'm going to go ahead and still end it on that, even though I lost. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry if I was a little salty there with some of the close games that I had, but there was the game before this in particular. I just feel like everything went wrong, could have went wrong. It ended up working out for me, and this game almost ended up working out too, but I just needed him to get like 2 more switches in a Machamp, or just get a little bit more damage off. But anyway, hope you guys liked. If you did, please drop a like, subscribe, comment if you want to battle with me at any point. I know I haven't exactly been the best about actually getting around to those, but my time is freeing up, fingers crossed. So if you do want to record, just hit me up, I guess. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.